All right, time for the next Ford Mustang ICE comparison video. 2024 Ford Mustang GT Premium Fastback. This guy's a V8, a 5-liter. Okay, 18 miles per gallon combined, 16-gallon tank. The comparison trip, the Domain, 98 miles, 18 kilowatt hours used, $1.98 cost of energy. We got about 5.2 miles per kilowatt hour. Ford is recommending premium, and they said as low as 91 octane. So premium unleaded cost for today is $3.10. When I first read it, I thought maybe they meant unleaded plus, but they specifically said 91 octane. Trip cost in terms of gas price, 63%. Okay, cost of energy range, sure. Okay, 18 miles gallon times 63%, 11 miles. You can make it to Miller's Auto Supply in East Jonestown, or CarQuest if you prefer to call it that. Range comparison, 98 miles divided by 18 miles per gallon gives you 5.4 gallons. 5.4 gallons times $3.10, $16.74. Wow, okay. Okay, 1674 divided by 0.11, 152 kilowatt hours. 152 times 5, 760 miles. Wow, that's just short of a month of driving. Okay, Big Ray 1 can make this trip about 7 times for the cost of one trip in that Mustang GT. Okay, but this is a gas car, right? All right, if your mileage is low, how far can you go? 16-gallon tank times 18 miles per gallon gives you 288 miles. 288. 7 trips to Walmart. Wow. Okay, 16 times $3.10, $49.60. At least it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg to fill it up, right? Okay, $49.60 divided by 0.11 gives you 450 kilowatt hours. 450 times 5, 2,250 miles, more than 2 months of driving. Or 56 trips to Walmart from my house. These numbers are based upon combined driving, okay? Car cost, okay? I'm kind of surprised it was this low, but $46,000. All right, so energy cost per mile for that Mustang GT, 17 cents per mile. What was that? The EcoBoost was 11 cents, I think. Wow, okay. Of course, the Tesla Model 3, 2 cents per mile. Range on one fill-up? Wait, what? Yes, the Mustang GT can only get 288 miles at 18 miles per gallon. Remember, it's not so much we're going on a highway trip. For those who go, wait, I saw, yes. If you're only driving highway mileage, your range will be higher. But we're talking about how far can you go? We'll fill it up. How much can you drive around town over the next few days? You can go 288 miles. Okay? Tesla Model 3, 363 miles. Yeah, 80 miles difference. What? Yes. The EV is better in this case. Okay. But, okay. Cost for fill-up, $49.60 at $3.10. Okay. The fill-up of the Model 3, which can go further in this case, $8.80. Yes. We are going to have to get into this cost of energy thing more. Okay. The weight. You got to be kidding me. Okay. The Mustang GT, 3,832 pounds. Tesla Model 3 rear-wheel drive, 3,582 pounds. Now, I think the dual motor is probably right around the same weight as the Mustang GT. I don't know. Maybe you guys in the Texas legislature can explain to me how that Model 3 is 3 times heavier than the Mustang GT. My simple math doesn't seem to compute it very well. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Seats. Mustang GT, just like with the EcoBoost, 4 seats. Okay, cargo space, 13.5 cubic feet. Okay, it's actually a mid-sized car. I don't remember what they said the Model 3 is, other than it's a premium EV. Okay, but the Tesla, 21 cubic feet. ADAS, so in addition to cruise control, they had some other things, whatever, but they also had lane keeping and lane centering. Okay, which sounds somewhat similar to autopilot. Okay, cool. So Model 3 rear-wheel drive long range, adaptive cruise control, and autopilot are included. Full self-driving supervised is an $8,000 purchase at this time. Gas tax equivalent, since we're getting 18 miles per gallon, it works out to $1.11 or $111 versus $200 for the Tesla, for an EV, I should say. Okay, retail cost, $46,000. So yes, you're paying more money for that Mustang GT. The Tesla Model 3, $42,000. Plan of manufacture, Flat Rock, Michigan. Made in the U.S. Number 31 on the Made in America list. Compared to the Tesla Model 3, made in Fremont. Number 21 in 2024. Something about workforce calculations. Although in 2023, it was number 2 on the list. Okay, here you have the advantage of the V8. 0 to 60 time, 3.9 seconds. Yes, sirree, Bob. The Model 3 rear-wheel drive long range, since it's not a performance vehicle, is only 4.6. So yes, you're right. The Mustang GT Premium Fastback wins a 0 to 60 race. Okay, crash test safety. Well, NHTSA says it's a 5-star. Awesome. Okay. It's a mid-sized car, 2-door coupe. Small overlap front is incomplete. It's using the same. They're both, since the EcoBoost and the GT are the same vehicle, just some drivetrain changes basically. What? Oh, well, okay, I didn't look at all the details. You're right. But from a body, it's basically the same body. Okay, some roll cage issues, maybe some passenger safety issues. I don't know, whiplash maybe. And it was kind of curious that there's no testing of the ADAS pedestrian handling, although it is installed in the car. All right, so there you go. Is a Ford Mustang GT somewhat of a sporty performance type car? Yes, it is. Obviously. It's getting a reasonable 0 to 60 time. I'm not sure what that translates to quarter mile, but I didn't go look that up. Okay? But 0 to 60 is what we usually use in passenger vehicles. So it has that. It's interesting that they have a 16-gallon gas tank, but that sounds somewhat familiar to what like my Pontiac Firebird had at that time. I think it was more like 17 or 18, but whatever. It is what it is. So if you have to have a car with soul, maybe this is it. What? You have to have more? There is something called Dark Horse. I didn't go look up to see what that was. It was obviously another level up, which means it would cost more as well. But, I mean, if that's what you're into, that's what you're into. It actually sounds like a fairly decent car for driving around town. Right? On the other hand, that Tesla Model 3, yeah, you could drive it across country. And in fact, there was a group of people who did exactly that. Now, there was a group of cars. The only car that beat that car across country was an Acura, if I understood it right, a gas-powered car. And obviously the gas-powered car, you don't have to spend as much time charging. Okay. I'm not sure how this would have came down because, well, you've been driving at highway speeds, you would have got more mileage per gallon. Okay, whatever. I get it. For those of you who have to have noise, you have to have pollution as part of the soul of the vehicle, this might be a reasonable choice for you. I don't think they used to have a GT 500 or something like that. I don't think that's being made anymore. Anyway, there you go.